here is an unknown human being, no one ever heard of her, who is suddenly the savior of the United States of America and the entire Western world. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought that this girl who went to all of these community colleges throughout the Northwest was this savior? I had no idea. Double talker, liar. In other words, he lied to you. All of those of you who wanted hope and change. You wound up with probably the most corrupt Congress in American history. I don't know of another one. My audience is secured. No matter how I do it, I could do it humorously, I could do it by yelling and screaming, or I could do it quietly, and you're going to listen anyway. That's why my audience is here. It's because of what I'm saying, really, almost not how I'm saying it. Because you know I'm right. Now, I declared myself an independent when I began because I was never a registered Republican in my adult life, so far as I can recall. But today, everyone's an independent. Nobody wants to be labeled a Republican, certainly, or a Democrat. Oh, the hemorrhoid with eyes? Wall banger. Or the golfer. Well, Janet Napolitano has said that Islamic Jihad on American soil is no longer a problem. She now refers that as man-caused disasters. Instead, this new DHS under the Obama administration is sounding an alarm over a resurgence in right-wing extremism when there has been none whatsoever. It's that when I awoke this morning in the 7 o'clock range and went down to my computer, I turned on various websites. I go to the Drudge Report because it is the newspaper of today amongst anyone with a brain. You know that, and I know that. And it has some great, linkages. I was shocked, and I thought I was seeing things when it said that Michael Savage banned in England. That's what the United States of America has become, the Barry Obama show. The stimulus deal has been reached. The gangsters have decided how to cut up the pie. It just happened minutes ago. I don't know that they voted it. I think they've agreed that they're going to vote on it now. The gangsters have just cut up the pie, and the number is $780 billion. $780 billion. That's the emerging agreement for the bill. It came out minutes ago. Came out 15 minutes ago on the Associated Press wires. The fact of the matter is, it is the greatest travesty in the history of your life. And those of you listening to the show who will be alive 30 years from now, I probably will not be. I would say the odds are very high that I will not be. The odds are very high that anyone who is under the age of, if you're 30 or under, you'll be here in 30 years. You're going to be carrying around debt that's insupportable. You'll never pay back the debt on this bill. Never. So you could argue that we should let them fail. I've argued we should not let them fail. I've argued that we shouldn't let GM and Chrysler fail. I said that over a year ago. Why? We need them. We need them. We need them. Never mind the jobs. We need them because we need to have an infrastructure to produce military equipment. I'm very pragmatic when it comes to things like this. But if you're going to have a company that's bankrupt, in essence, and save it, you've got to compromise all around. You want government money? Okay, then maybe we should give it some government money, but you got to cut back on the cost of building the car. I don't believe being an independent is sufficient today. I would call myself either a realist or a pragmatist. So it doesn't matter how many microcephalics say otherwise. It doesn't matter to me if every microcephalic in the media calls me names. It doesn't matter to me if every microcephalic at NBC, the puppets owned by Immelt and the Obama administration, ridicule me or don't mention me. What matters is the truth.